Hey everybody, Grant here from Vice to Water, Washington. Today we're going to be learning how to tie the Mop Fly. Super effective fly, super cheap to tie. You will catch fish no matter where you go. This color variant especially has just been proven in almost every major river, stream, and lake. I have a new material that I'm going to be trying out with this. It's a UV modeled Galaxy Mop chenille from Hairline. Take the working length of it, trim it. I have a size 8 4045 bowling mill jig hook with a 3/16 plummeting tungsten bead head on there. This is that chenille I was talking about. I get everything from the Confluence Fly Shop. That's just what's local to me and they have really good prices. Alright, first step of this fly, we're gonna get some O2 lead-free wire. And we're gonna spin some on there. This is, again, I'm trying to get this into deep spots, getting into that feeding zone really fast, close touching wraps. All the way up to that head, and shove that lead inside there. We'll take this and trim this off real quick. So we're just left with a little stubby there. Using some uni thread, 136 denier, pretty coarse stuff. Help us lock in our wraps here. I'm going to go lightly over this because I don't want to spread out that lead too much. Lock in the end point, just a little bit behind it. Helicopter this portion free, then we'll re-squish. And then I'll add up front just a touch of UV resin to really hold everything in place. I'll drip it just right down inside and around the bead head. Perfect. Grab our curing light and hit it. All right, should be locked in for now pretty well. He's not going anywhere. Trim up our excess here. Grab our piece of chenille. Take a lighter and burn both ends. And then for this one, I like using this vise because it's sectioned off here. I can measure and get consistent flies. I want it to end right at the top of that bead. So we'll grab this and just lock it in place. Stuff likes to spin, I've realized. Probably could have added some super glue to this to prevent that. Another thing, you could go in front and behind it. I'm just stubborn and I will just keep locking it in place, and I'll come up front, hold this back, and then just lock in up front. That way it doesn't want to spin on me anymore. I'm gonna take my thread all the way up to the head here again, and I will start palmering this. Here, can't hit that right there. And you can train these chenilles back as you're pulling forward and pinching it down, so nothing's getting trapped, and it'll create a really nice body. And then I'm gonna do one more wrap, just like that. So I'll be covering most of this wrap anyways with my dubbing noodle. Back up forward, trim our excess. I want a nice base. All right, create a dubbing loop. Sorry, I said noodle before, I meant loop. We'll take our dubbing tool, twister. I just put it inside for now, and then I'll hang it off that material clip so everything stays out of the way while I prepare our next step. It's going to be using some Hairline dubbing hare's ear. Great stuff, super buggy. I'm going to treat it like a hackle. Take a pinch, and I just work it apart. Try to get all those fibers going in a similar direction. Stuff's pretty unruly though, but it's a step you don't really want to miss. And composite loops, everything. This skill will translate. That little extra time does make a difference. We'll throw it in the dubbing loop, and then take your scissors and go through it and just fan it out, again making it sparse. Pinch and spin, baby. Then slowly release, hold tight, give it another spin here, and then I'll start picking it out. It's getting caught because it's so coarse, so I take this super cheap dentistry tool. I'll pick through the excess. I grab out that excess. Again, this is okay to be sparse right here. Doesn't look like a lot, but it'll do the job. Take some wraps, keep those fibers trained back, and we'll give it a good brush out as well. Last wrap will go right there. Trim off our excess. We'll pinch all this stuff back real quick because we got one more step to do. I have a partridge feather that I pre-selected, and I'm going to add that as a soft hackle. Fold it back on itself here so we don't lose it. Trim that free. I'll grab my hackle pliers. These are from Dr. Slick. I like them because they have a little pad in there, and it's a little bit easier on your stems. Won't tear them as much. I'm gonna train these back just a little bit right now. And I can just get a couple good wraps out of it. That's all I need. I'm gonna go for one more wrap. That fuzzy stuff I'll trim off. Come up and over it, hear it down, do another one. Trim off that stem, brush everything back, come up on that stem here, create a nice white head transition, and then 4 wet finishes or so. All right, take some UV resin, just right on the top of the fly. Look how that thing glows. That's gonna get fish. And then we'll just take this and that dubbing loop goes in there, beat out. Alrighty, well, that is our completed fly right there. I think it looks pretty sexy. I think it'll definitely catch some fish here, especially in our known trout lake in our area. I think this new Galaxy Mop stuff is gonna work perfect. And hopefully that head just adds that little extra bugginess, motion in the water. Holds on to traps some air bubbles in it. Who knows? I'm not a fish scientist. I just know what they like, and if they like a Mop Fly, I bet they're gonna like this. Once again, it's Grant from Vice to Water, Washington. If you have any questions or comments or critiques, put them in the comments below. I will respond to everybody. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Tight lines.